This is a replicated nursery, my toys, the dolls, the crib, the wallpaper was...
Graceland has long been a pilgrimage destination for millions, but one part of this iconic home has remained completely locked and untouched since Elvis Presley's death in 1977. What exactly is behind those sealed doors? It's a question that has fascinated fans and fueled conspiracy theories for decades. Now, for the first time, Elvis's granddaughter offers an intimate look at the upstairs, a place frozen in time, filled with hidden letters, secret rooms, and deeply personal artifacts. This is not just a story about a house. It's about a family legacy protected from the world's gaze, holding truths no one else has ever seen. Origins and early history. Graceland began as a modest colonial revival home built in 1939 by a Memphis printing company owner and situated on a peaceful, quiet plot surrounded by fields. When Elvis Presley purchased it in 1957, he was only 22 and already rising to superstardom, seeking a private sanctuary away from the relentless chaos of fame. The house was not grand by celebrity standards, but the privacy it offered appealed deeply to him. Over the next 2 decades, Elvis transformed Graceland into a vivid extension of his personality. Loud, colorful, and full of surprises, reflecting his complex identity and ever-changing public image. One of the most famous additions came in the late 1960s, the Jungle Room, which featured green shag carpeting covering even the ceiling and exotic decor resembling a rainforest lounge. This unconventional space doubled as a private recording studio where Elvis laid down some of his final tracks, including the hauntingly intimate Moody Blue. It was a fitting reflection of Elvis himself, strange, deeply personal, and far from ordinary. Nearby, the Meditation Garden, designed in 1964, would eventually become the family burial ground, offering a quiet place of reflection for fans worldwide. Since opening to the public in 1982, Graceland has attracted over 20 million visitors, becoming the second most visited home in the United States after the White House. Fans from every corner of the globe come not just to see a house, but to connect with one of music's greatest icons. Yet, despite the extensive tours and displays, one part of Graceland, the entire upstairs, has been off-limits and sealed since Elvis's death in 1977. This mystery remains one of the most intriguing aspects of the estate's history: the locked upstairs sanctuary. For over 40 years, the second floor of Graceland has remained locked, preserved exactly as it was on the day Elvis died, with no photos, tours, or exceptions. This area includes his bedroom, the bathroom where he passed, and the closet where his jumpsuits still hang. Unlike the rest of the mansion, this space is frozen in time not because of scandal or conspiracy, but out of deep reverence and sorrow by the Presley family. Elvis's father, Vernon Presley, personally ensured these rooms remained untouched as a private sanctuary rather than a public exhibit. Riley Keough, Elvis's granddaughter, who grew up visiting Graceland often, describes this upstairs as where Elvis retreated from the world. It was a place of solitude where he wrote, grieved, meditated, and simply existed away from the spectacle of fame. Time seems to stand still in this hidden sanctuary, filled with personal artifacts that tell a story far more intimate than the public displays downstairs. To the family, these rooms are sacred, a place holding memories too powerful for the public eye. This upstairs retreat challenges fans' fascination with Elvis by revealing a quieter, more vulnerable side of the man behind the legend. Riley recalls sneaking upstairs as a child with her cousins, absorbing the atmosphere without disturbing a single thing. For insiders like her, this locked floor offers not just memorabilia but memory, raw and unfiltered, capturing a side of Elvis rarely seen and deeply important to understanding his final years. Riley's revelations about the sacredness of the upstairs set the stage for deeper discoveries about the personal artifacts and hidden messages that continue to emerge from these sealed rooms. Personal artifacts and hidden messages. Inside the locked upstairs, Riley has encountered numerous intimate items that reveal Elvis's state of mind and private struggles. Among these are personal notebooks filled with reflections on fame, spirituality, and loneliness, including unfinished lyrics and scribbled prayers. One poignant memory she shares is the repeated writing of the word "free" on a page, hinting at his profound desire for peace beyond the spotlight. These belongings offer rare insight into Elvis not just as a performer, but as a deeply restless and searching individual. Physical artifacts also provide a window into his life. His bedroom remains untouched with the original silk sheets on his bed, flanked by nightstands holding a Bible with handwritten notes and bottles of medication, some still partly full. Beneath the bed, Riley found a shoebox marked "Do Not Open," filled with sealed letters, one addressed to her mother, Lisa Marie, and another meant for whoever finds it after Elvis's passing. These items are kept private, too personal for public display, yet they shape Riley's evolving understanding of her grandfather's complexities. Adjacent to the bedroom is the bathroom, preserved like a mausoleum, with towels untouched and everything intact as it was on the day he died. Another rarely mentioned space is the quiet room, tucked at the end of the hallway and designed as a meditation area where Elvis would pray, reflect, and escape. Riley describes this as one of the most honest locations in the house, revealing a man constantly searching for inner peace amid overwhelming external pressures. It is these deeply private relics that give new meaning to Elvis's story beyond his public image. With these intimate discoveries unfolding, all eyes turn to the many myths and theories surrounding Graceland's secrets and the lingering questions about Elvis's legacy. Myths and theories unveiled. For decades, the locked upstairs at Graceland has fueled wild rumors and conspiracy theories, the most persistent being that Elvis Presley faked his death. Some fans believe a secret tunnel runs beneath the property, enabling Elvis to escape the relentless spotlight and vanish into anonymity. Accounts from former employees and visitors have hinted at hidden passageways stretching from the house to wooded areas beyond the estate, possibly beneath the meditation garden. Supporters of this theory point to Elvis's increasing paranoia in the 1970s, including bug sweeps and withdrawal from public life, as signs he was preparing for a dramatic exit. Despite the allure of these stories, official records and family statements offer no confirmation of such tunnels or escape plans. Publicly available blueprints of Graceland do not indicate a secret passage, and the Presley family has consistently denied its existence. Temporary sightings of Elvis lookalikes, such as a man seen boarding a plane under a known Elvis alias or photos of a groundskeeper resembling the king, have both stirred imaginations and been later dismissed or explained away. These sightings, along with inconsistencies cited in death records, keep the speculation alive, but no credible forensic evidence supports the claim that Elvis survived past 1977. Riley Keough has never felt the need to debunk every rumor. Instead, she emphasizes preserving the mystery surrounding her grandfather where appropriate. To her, part of Elvis's enduring legacy is wrapped in unanswered questions, which add to his mythic status. She focuses not on disproving fantastical theories, but protecting the truth and emotional reality held within the silent upstairs sanctuary. This approach allows the complex man behind the legend to remain both human and elusive, honoring the personal spaces that the world may never fully enter. Riley's role as guardian of Elvis's legacy also extends into the complex management of Graceland and the Presley estate. Managing the Presley legacy. At just 34, Riley Keough has inherited more than Graceland. She now manages a vast estate, steeped in history and cultural weight. Working closely with archivists and preservationists, she oversees new exhibits, digital restoration projects, and efforts to present Elvis's story with depth and respect. Balancing public fascination with family privacy, Riley resists turning Graceland into a static museum or a spectacle. She's declined offers for reality shows and tours of the sealed upstairs, prioritizing authenticity over exploitation. Her stewardship has also meant navigating legal disputes over control of the estate after Lisa Marie Presley's death, reaffirming that Elvis's legacy remains both deeply personal and immensely valuable. Through it all, Riley stands as the careful guardian of his story, ongoing, protecting the man behind the myth and the mysteries that still surround him. Unreleased recordings and future possibilities. Rumors have long swirled around Graceland about unreleased recordings Elvis Presley made during the final years of his life, possibly kept in the sealed upstairs rooms. We know Elvis continued to record privately, especially in the Jungle Room during sessions in 1976, producing raw and emotional tracks like Moody Blue and Way Down. While RCA released some of this material after his death, Insiders, including session players, suggest that not all recordings were made public, with some left incomplete or shelved due to Elvis's declining health. This creates a tantalizing gap between what fans have heard and what might still exist somewhere within the estate. Elvis's sealed upstairs is a powerful symbol of the man behind the myth, preserved memories, hidden truths, and a family's enduring love. Riley Keough opens a rare window into this private world, reminding us that some stories are meant to be felt more than seen. If you enjoyed this journey into Graceland's secrets, please like and subscribe for more captivating stories from the world of music and history.